You've tweeted that Donald Trump's deal destroys the potential for the peace plan, and because you say it will kill the two-state solution. And you've also said that it would consolidate what you call the Israeli apartheid against Palestinians. How can you be so strongly opposed to this plan when details of it are yet to be released?
Because we already know from what has leaked what is going to be in it. First of all, they are going to legalize the illegal Israeli settlements and justify the planned actions of Israel of annexing big parts of the occupied Palestinian territories. So in reality, this is not a plan for peace. It's a plan to kill the possibility of peace based on two-state solution. It's a plan to substitute the idea of Palestinian free statehood with nothing but clusters of Bantustans and Ghetto-stans in a system of apartheid much worse than what prevailed in South Africa. That is the problem, besides the fact that this is practically an Israeli plan. It's not an American plan. It's an Israeli plan prepared by Mr. Netanyahu in an American envelope.
So what are you putting on the table?
In my opinion, first of all, the Palestinian unity, which will be reflected tonight, is very important. It sends a very good message that all Palestinians are unified against the plan that will deny them their freedom and sovereignty in their own state. But more than that, it sends a very clear message. If Israel kills the two-state solution, which has been the compromise everybody has been talking about in the international community for more than 30 years, if they kill it, we will have only one option, which is to struggle for one democratic state with equal rights for everybody, with Palestinians and Israelis with equal rights and equal duties. If that's what they want, they are most welcome. This was originally what we wanted, one democratic state for everybody. The choice is actually on the side of Israelis and Americans.
Now, the New York Times is reporting that this plan could give Israel sovereignty over much of the Jordan Valley, where Israeli army currently is deploying more troops as we speak. How much anger do you think such a move would cause if this is true?
It will cause, of course, a lot of anger, not only on the side of the Palestinians, but also on the side of the Arabs, on the side of Muslim countries, on the side of the international community. I'm sure many European countries will see it as a very dangerous plan to kill the possibility of peace. And it will anger even Israelis who want real peace, who want two-state solution, who wanted Palestinians to be free and have a state of their own with sovereignty. But when you tell Palestinians instead of a state you can have ghettos and Bantustans besieged and surrounded by Israeli settlers, and besieged and surrounded by a horrible wall, then this is not a plan for peace.
Okay. You've said that you plan to announce this joint program later on this evening. Can you give us any more details regarding that now?
I think the option will be to initiate immediately a process that will end internal Palestinian division and create a unified Palestinian leadership. I think everybody realizes that the risk is now going to affect everybody without exception. I think there will be big emphasis on enhancing popular non-violent resistance in the occupied territories in the same manner we had in the first Intifada, which was totally non-violent or mostly non-violent. And also, I think there will be calls for actions of boycott, divestment, and sanctions against the system of apartheid and occupation. Unfortunately, what the United States is doing today is a dangerous process of killing so much of what has been achieved in the past within the framework of peace process. They are sending one message, that the United States is not only, this administration is not only with Israel, it's with the most radical and most extreme right-wing racist elements in Israel, represented by Netanyahu and Naftali Bennett and others.
Mustafa Barghouti, leader of the Palestinian National Initiative Party, thanks for taking time to speak to us here on the programme.